Hello everyone and welcome back to another session of reading. Our learning intention is to understand the importance of following a criteria when writing an application. Our success criteria: identify the criteria required when applying for the position, list examples from the application that respond to the criteria, analyze the application for improvements, and evaluate how effectively the applicant followed the success criteria. Okay, so let's talk about the learning intention for a moment. Whenever you apply for anything, you will most likely receive a certain criteria. These are topics, ideas, or questions that the interviewer or employee would like you to base your application around. This is because they have certain values that they look for in an applicant, and they really want the person writing the application to address these topics. So we too at Glen Waverley have a certain application success criteria that students need to follow when they submit their application. In the leadership handout document, in every success criteria section, there's a further explanation of what this means and what are the things that you could talk about. What I've got here is an application from a past student, and I'm going to model to you how you need to do your learning task when you have the application success criteria and an application. And what you're doing is you are looking for how the student demonstrated the use of the success criteria. Okay, so where in their application are they showing the different sections of the criteria? In this particular application, the student has a very general opening, which is absolutely fine. And in the first paragraph, they start to talk about leadership and what it means to them. So responsibility, positive attitude, empathy, collaboration, commitment. Then they talk about teamwork, and again, commitment and responsibility, and being very organized. So this is a way this particular applicant has address the leadership part of the success criteria. Moving forward, we have school values. In green, we can see where the student has used the school values in their application. So this is advantageous as I will get along with my peers and maintain strong relationships. In addition, I possess great quality of empathy. I have voluntarily helped prep students in 2017 during their first year to integrate to our community. So here is an example of them using the school values within their application, particularly the value empathy. Moving forward to interpersonal relationships. So this is your ability to work with others, collaborate, and have those relationships. In the application example, this student is talking about integrating easily into a school community, making friends, their ability to collaborate with other people, as well as communicate effectively in a team, with the example of playing netball. The next section is role model, and in gray here we can see that they've spoken about all the different things they've participated in over the years. So twilight sport, chess, athletics, cross country, fun run, ICAS, swimming, as well as volunteering in extracurricular activities. So again, they've touched on the commitment they've had over the years to our school. Lastly, we have initiative, and this student has suggestions on how they would improve the school, and they're quite passionate about collaborating, so they're they've managed to gather some recommendations already to get them started. So movie night, Christmas milk and cookie snack day, icy cold buddy day, and so forth. Okay, so if we scroll back up to the top, we can see that this student has managed to address all of the different parts of the success criteria. If I was to give this particular student one piece of feed forward, I would say they need to have a bit more focus on the school values. They did talk about empathy, however, that's all there was. They haven't really explicitly spoken about respect or integrity. So my feed forward would be really to focus a bit more on the school values, as it is a very important part of the success criteria. So for your task today, you're going to do the same thing where you're going to read a different application on your own, and then you're going to identify how the applicant has used the different parts of the success criteria, making sure that at the end you have one piece of feed forward in mind that you would give that person.